Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down at 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 43. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 15.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
This is Tony Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the keeper. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A give to Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Bell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, and the Chiefs are going to get him. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On
on third down. Here's Bell. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run it with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Here's Prescott. Able to find Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw, Prescott. Finding Schultz, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he is caught by Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.